Hi there, my name is Jeremy Reese and I'm here with the LJ Stone Company. A lot of you are trying to look and see what type of companies you might use for your home improvement projects. I'm here to help you, let you in on a little secret. Here's something that contractors both love and hate, depending on the skill and quality of the contractor. So when you're looking for a home improvement company, we've always heard of the stories of, contracting projects that have gone bad, people who maybe took the money and ran, or maybe they took some money, they started the project, but they didn't finish it, or maybe they didn't finish it correctly or with the right types of products. So we've all heard of those stories, so we want to protect ourselves from being able to have those opportunities happen to us. So one really crucial way, since the age of the internet, something amazing has come out, which allows us the opportunity to be able to see reviews of these companies. Typically, they are on a 5-star scale, is how most places review, some sort of a 5-point scale. Usually 5 stars or points is the best rating, whereas 1 star or point is the worst rating possible. So they do that, they take all these different ones and then they average them. So you might see one that's a 4.6 or a 3.5 or something of that nature. That just means that they've calculated all the different review ratings, they've averaged them out to a certain rating. So you can kind of see what it is on average that people are saying about this company. But also you want to take a look at the comments. How many comments are there? How many ratings are there? So you look up a company and it has 5 stars, but they only have 1 reviewer. You might question that a little bit. Who knows? It could be the owner that created that review. But if you see ones that has a 4.6 rating, however, they have 3,000 reviews, then at that point you're taking a look at that, and that might have some merit to it. Obviously, no company can ever make everyone happy, but that allows you to be able to see, some of how many people are really positively reviewing them, and then also how many are negatively reviewing them. So also, as you're looking at those comments, you're going to want to take a look at the depth of those comments. If you see reviews that just say "good job," that's probably not a good one for you to be able to base your education on that company. You're going to want to dig a little deeper, try and find out a bit more information than just a good job, thumbs up type of rating. So you want to look for those who really have, whether it's really great things to say in a few sentences or maybe even a paragraph, or those who have really negative things to say as well. Then it's good to kind of look at the ones that are in between. Some of the ones that may be a 3-star or a 4-star. You want to take a look at those too, because those are going to kind of give you a good realization as to how this company really treats people. The good stars, yeah, they probably did a great job taking care of those people. The poor stars, those may be truly that the company really dropped the ball, but also there might be a little bit of some things in there that, maybe the customer wasn't completely on point with what they had to say. So we want to also look at some of those 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars. Those are the ones that are going to have a little bit more balanced viewpoint as well, so that you're going to be able to see some of the good stats and maybe some of the negative feedback that these people have. The other thing that you want to look at is the longevity of the company. First off, how long has the company been in business? I mean, that's some research that you can do outside of just the reviews, but some of the review websites, they'll actually show how long the company's been in business. But also, look and see how long they've been getting reviews. If they've only just gotten reviews, they've been in business since 1930, but they just started getting reviews last month, that might be able to tell you something about the company. Maybe they just started realizing that reviews mattered. Also, maybe they weren't really existent beforehand, or maybe they're lying about the date that they started. Who knows what the reason is, but you want to look at the longevity of that company and the amount of reviews that they've been able to attain. Plus, the frequency is important too. If they got a whole bunch of really great reviews back in 2018, but they've only gotten 2, and those 2 reviews are negative, then you got to start to question, are these legitimate reviews that were back then, or what's happened to the company since? Those can certainly give you some question as to the quality of that company from that point on. With reviews, we also need to know where to look. So first, and probably the most popular option, is going to be Google. The Google local listings is a great opportunity to be able to take a look at that company. Now, if you have some companies that are not necessarily in your specific local area, but you want to look into them because they're just outside the area, maybe you live in Indianapolis, but you want to look in some of the areas of some of the contractors a little bit outside that area, such as Muncie, which is where LJ Stone is located, or some of those other areas as well. Then you're going to want to look in some of those areas for those local listings to be able to find those ratings. Google is one of those things. You just go to Google Maps on your phone, that sort of a thing. You type in the company and the location where it should be located, and then at that point you're able to pull up the listing as well. You can also do things in general. You can Google bath remodeling Indianapolis, and you're going to get a list of things. And especially if you're in that Google Maps, you're going to get the local listings there, which then is going to be able to show you the reviews from all of those different companies. You can also look for reviews on Facebook. Facebook is a little bit different. They don't ask for a star rating, so it's not like a 5-star versus a 1-star. They just ask, do you recommend this company or do you not recommend this company? Then they take those and they average those on a 5-point scale. Do you recommend being a 5-star and don't recommend being a 1-star, and then they average those out. So you'll be able to see different ratings. Now with Facebook, it's a little different. You can't necessarily just search in general. You have to know what companies you're trying to look for. So maybe if you looked up bathroom remodeling in Indianapolis and you picked a few companies, you liked the reviews off of that one, and you wanted to double check their presence on Facebook, you could then go and you could even Google LJ Stone Company Facebook, and then it's going to pop up that company. You're going to be able to see their reviews right in there, and then see again some of the same comments and things like that. You'll be able to see what you're dealing with in terms of those types of companies as well. Now you can also look at companies like Home Advisor or Angie. Both of those are great places to start your search, but you can Google LJ Stone Company reviews on Angie, and it will pop up for you to be able to click on that, find those reviews, and find what people have to say about those companies as well. A couple of other ones that you have Yelp. Yelp is fairly good. In the state of Indiana, not too many people use Yelp, but it is still a valuable resource to be able to find different comments and things like that. The thing about Yelp, though, is they prejudge a lot of their reviews. They actually filter out some of the reviews, which I can understand. I mean, I'm telling you how to filter your own reviews as you're looking at them anyway. However, the way that Yelp works, they may put some off to the side that they say don't count, even though they probably could be valuable information. So you go down to the very bottom of the first page of the company you're looking for on Yelp. You go all the way down to the bottom, and then you search, it says other not recommended reviews. You click on that, then you'll find possibly several other reviews that Yelp is figured was kind of fishy on their end, but there may still be good information for you to be able to gather at that point too. The other place is the Better Business Bureau. You can go to bbb.org and you can look up any company you'd like, look up their reviews there, see how they line up for you and what they have to say for what you're looking to have done. So Better Business Bureau is kind of great because it is a not-for-profit. It's a .org, so it's not specifically backed by any profit centers in any way, shape, or form. So anyway, those are several of the places that you can look. Now, here at LJ Stone Company, we actually encourage you to do your research. We want you to be able to pick the company that's going to work best for you. If we're not a fit, okay, no big deal. We want your project to be done the way you want it to be done. So do your research, and hopefully as you're looking through, you'll be able to notice that, LJ Stone Company is a company that has been around since 1967. We've got lots of really great reviews. Read those reviews, make a decision for yourself, and if you decide that you'd like to go with us, please give us a call. Thank you so much.